talking to you. Ford Falcons, did you know that Henry Ford II High School is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the building opening?
That's a really, really long time. That means that the first freshman that started here back in 1973 would now be 64 years old.
Oh wow, that is pretty old. I mean, that's older than my parents.
A lot has happened in the last 50 years.
We went from disco music to hippie music to modern rock to alternative to hip hop. Richard Nixon was president.
A loaf of bread only cost 35 cents and now it costs $3.
Wow, if these Ford walls could talk.
A lot of staff and students have walked these halls. A lot of inspiration, innovation, motivation has occurred in Henry Ford in the last 50 years.
Let's hear it from some of them.
The culture at Ford is family oriented. We call ourselves the Ford family, and we call ourselves the Ford family for a reason. We take care of each other, we watch out for each other, and we root for each other and support each other.
We truly are what I would consider a family. Everybody kind of jumping in and helping each other at all times, including students, seeing them in the hallway, and watching the teachers kind of fill in for each other and take care of each other.
I don't even know where to begin because I've been here since I was a student back in 1981 to 1986. That's when I graduated, and I would say the consistent factor from now until way back then has always been this like supportive atmosphere and like a willingness to always try and do the best you possibly can, whether as a student or as an educator.
Well, I'll tell you, it's one of the things that I love best about teaching here. The culture is eclectic. It is diverse. Any classroom you walk in, you are going to see the melting pot that is America, and I love, love, love that. The more diversity, the better.
The culture at Ford is, I think it's a good culture. I think everybody is, like, I feel like everyone's close. Everyone's pretty good friends. I don't think, like, anybody, like, hates each other to the point where they want to, like, go at them, so.
The friends I've made, I love that part of Ford. I think of the word pride, to have like pride in being a Falcon. Happy. I think most people are, nice, they're kind. I've learned a lot at Ford.
I would say it's a pretty accepting culture. I don't think anybody here really is very like non-accepting. I think everybody's kind of open to everybody.
Being a Falcon is one of accomplishments. I see my students on a daily basis with little accomplishments that they will have in classes, talking about a big accomplishment on a sports team that they have or getting their yearbook done. So I love to hear about all the rewarding things that everyone experiences throughout their years at the high school.
As a teacher, it is closing day of every show, every single time, when all of those kids get the kudos they deserve for all the hard work they do.
Being a Falcon means showing up, whether it's showing up to teach, showing up to learn, showing up to participate fully and be engaged in the activities you're involved in, the sports you're involved in. To me, I watch the people that surround us in this building every day showing up to work and giving their best, doing their best. So to me, that's what a Falcon means.
I always kind of liked at Ford that, especially maybe like in my classes, because I normally have like all juniors, like nobody's ever mean to each other. Like everybody always seems to kind of know each other. You guys have been in classes with each other for so long. You went to Bemis together, that everybody kind of has a mutual respect for everybody else, and I've always really enjoyed that about Ford.
Being a Falcon means to me, just kind of being a part of the family, Being at Ford is different than anywhere else because of the teachers here. The teachers are more, those are better teachers here than any other school that I've been to, at least.
I'm honestly pretty proud of it. As much as like people are like, oh, I hate school, I don't like my school, I really like Ford. I think like we really go out of our way to like really make everybody feel accepted and like welcome, and know that like Ford is your school. Like you can make a difference at Ford. I think the teachers make it different. I think the teachers really, you can tell they like make a difference. You know, they like put in the effort.
I think that being at Ford High School is different than anywhere else because of the school spirit that we have. One of the things that a lot of people comment on is our student cheering section and the school spirit that we have, and just again that community building piece where we all feel like a family.
Being a Falcon to me means being somebody that's charismatic, somebody that is going to do what's best for others, being part of the overall community, and want people that want to see great things for Henry Ford II.
I was a part of the debate and forensics team here at Ford, and I would have to say that those classes taught me so much about teaching and about life and about arguments. I teach AP language here at Ford, and it speaks to my love of arguments. And we were a very successful debate and forensics team.
You know, I had a student, I don't want to name drop Tyler Delavan, but he was the first kid I had who wrote to an author when I encouraged kids to do it, not for a grade, but just to do it. And Elie Wiesel was the author, and he wrote back to him. And that inspired other students to write, and then Elie Wiesel wrote to me as a teacher. That was magic.
I'm a varsity football captain. I've been on varsity for 3 years. I think everyone's more bonded together, feeling like family, brothers in that site. I'm a part of HOSA. I'm on the board. I'm the treasurer of HOSA. So I think that's pretty cool, especially for people interested in the health field. So HOSA is a competitive group where we go in and you can do projects, you can do public speaking, stuff like that, in front of judges. And the more you advance, the higher you go. So you go from regionals, which is at Fraser High School, and then you go from there, you go to states, which is in Traverse City. You get to stay in a hotel with all your friends and stuff like that. And then if you do good from there, you get to go to internationals, which is in Texas. So.
Probably when I was a sophomore, I had 3 friends that were seniors, and we spent every single lunch in Marshall's class. There's a lot of really great people here, and you have all your peers to kind of bounce off of, so you get motivated by them.
I've had profound experiences at Ford. I've learned so much about myself, not only as a teacher, but as a person. So I am definitely a different person than who I was when I first started here. So it's changed me for the better.
When I went through personal struggles, and the school was so supportive. I was out for some time, and it probably wasn't a day that I didn't go by that I didn't get a card, a telephone call, an email, a text. When they say the Ford family and they are here to support you, they mean it. And I got to experience it firsthand.